Water. Like, I'm going through the old Walmart and I see we got spring water and you got hydration water, which if you yeah, hydration water and what is that, electrolyte balance, and then you got good old hydration caffeine water, and then you got distilled water, and you have I don't know how many other kinds of water there are, but what type of water would be best or optimal to drink? Why? And is it worth it? Okay. And I've really got this question more than once, so it's important to go. All right. What kind of water? Number one, it really doesn't matter because you're not drinking enough. You need to get water. Water's wildly important. Like, the answer to pollution is dilution, and the number one killer, according to the CDC, if you can trust them as far as you could throw the country of China, which I doubt you can either. But the 8 out of 10 people die from the foods they eat over toxicity over long periods of time. So the answer to pollution is dilution. So what you want to do is we want to get a considerable amount of dilution. The dilutant for the body, it being 75% water when we're born and like 40% water generally by the time we're 70, we're not getting enough. We're slowly dehydrating. So you need, or everyone needs, 1/2 ounce per pound per day. So I weigh 200 pounds. That's going to be every bit of 100 ounces per day. I go through lots of water. And that is to keep the kidneys clean, to keep the liver clean, to keep the body detoxified, to provide hydration, toxin elimination, so you feel better, think clearly. We eat crap, and there's no choice in it. So the simple fact that you eat, just like your car burns gas and there's waste left over, well, we burn like off-road diesel because of the foods we eat. So there needs to be lots of water put in there to clean the system. Think about it. If you cook a pizza or something like on a pan, how much water would you have to run over that pan to get the crap off the bottom of the pan? That's why you have to drink so much water. That's staying in your arteries and veins. So, hydration is going to be key. Now, you can't drink distilled water and hydrate. It doesn't work. It will demineralize your body. Okay, so we can just no distilled water unless you have cancer and you need to demineralize, which is a whole different ballgame. But in general purposes, no distilled water. You need to alkalize the water because naturally your water would be mineralized and it would be alkaline. But we demineralize the water whenever we filter it, and then we add chlorine and fluoride, which mix together makes chloride, which is a toxin that can't be removed, and it's not good for you. So here's what you do is you get spring water, which supposedly has not been has the minerals still in it. That's the whole principle behind spring water. So it will hydrate you. Those electrolytes that are in your electrolyte water right here, well, they should be in your spring water all the time. And then you want to alkalize that mineralized water because alkalinity brings oxygenation. Oxygenation is as important, if not more important, than hydration. So you will hydrate with minerals and you will oxygenate with alkalinity. So get spring water and put pH drops in there, or take calcium or some type of. See, this is a type of mineralizing of your water. That way, it stays alkaline. Where you can get this reverse osmosis water, but within, I don't know, like a couple days, it's all back to normal. It literally dissipates, so the alkalinity doesn't stay, which is kind of pointless. So if you get you some drops, put them in all your water. One drop for every 2 ounces. That will perfectly alkalize it so that we oxygenate and we hydrate, and that will make your spring water alkaline. Now, with that said, you can also take a ultra bone health or an ultimate coral calcium or a king coral calcium to provide all the natural minerals and alkalization if you have to drink distilled water. But this is for long-term health. Is drinking, a couple bottles of distilled water going to dehydrate you? Hell no, and it's better than nothing. But and it's still better than a soft drink. Now, caffeinated water. This seems like an oxymoron. 120 milligrams of caffeine, but you're looking at 33.8 ounces of water. So you should still hydrate, but you still need to alkalize this. So here's what you do. Take your caffeine water, because daddy like caffeine, right? Like some people drink coffee. Nah, I just drink water. No. All right, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There's what, probably 20 ounces left in there. So you got 20 ounces, 10 drops, 120 milligrams of caffeine. Actually, if that was 33 ounces, I would do what's half of that? 15, 16 drops, 17 and a half. So you do that. Do not get them on your lip. Do not get them in your eyes. Don't get them on your skin. It'll take your fingerprints off. Um, just as your acids are very, very corrosive, so is a base. So on the top of a pH scale, you got 14. That's extremely alkaline. At the bottom, you have 0. This is very acidic, acid, ether, metal. This in the middle is 7. 7 is neutral. Our blood has to maintain 7.2, 7.3 for you to maintain life, because only alkaline substances hold oxygen. So when we drink, like, let's say a soft drink is 2.4 on a pH scale with phosphoric and benzoic acid, it causes your body to have to pull out your calcium, magnesium, potassium, phosphorus, boron, MSM out of your bones, out of your joints, giving you osteoporosis, osteoarthritis, making you more susceptible to get cancer by deoxygenating the cell and causing it to replicate more retard cells. When cells replicate and they do not have the oxygen necessary to make another perfect cell, you have literally deoxygenated and made a cell that makes a deformed cell. And then it'll make another one and another one and another one in the same fashion. And we call this a malignant cancer. To prevent that, you stay alkaline. Otto Warburg won the Nobel Prize in Medicine in 1971, I think. He won the Nobel Prize in Medicine. You can look it up. Otto Warburg, for proving he could cause cancer in any organ of any living animal within 90 days. He also proved that he could make that cancer go away by alkalizing it. Go drink another soft drink. No. If you shake it and it blows up, that is a bomb. It's not a drink. You know what? It's got fizzies, but it does not blow up when I open it, right? And it's alkaline. So it'll save your teeth and it won't make them worse. Now, so that goes over what kind. In a perfect world, right? We would have spring water alkalized to about 9. So that's not going to happen. So you just use your pH drops, or you take, let's say, um, ultimate coral calcium. Calcium being the most alkalizing of minerals, but it must have a balance of magnesium. Too much calcium without magnesium, and you will start to get calcification of your arterial walls, muscle cramps, muscle aches, muscle pains, heart palpitations, and kidney stones. To prevent that, you have a balance of calcium and magnesium. The way that you know you have a supplement that has someone with a half a brain behind it is you will have half the magnesium to calcium ratio. If they can't figure that out, you probably don't want to be buying from them. So it's just a way to judge a good multivitamin or a supplement or anything with calcium is make sure they balanced it with magnesium, because potassium is in all of our vegetables, but we very rarely get the magnesium calcium balance right. That's why so many people have muscle cramps, muscle aches, muscle pains, heart palpitations, calcification of their arterial walls, kidney stones, and things of that nature. So there's your answer to water in 11 minutes and 45 seconds. Newsarms.com. Love y'all. Peace.